The second order of business is to call up Senate Concurrent Resolution 6 for its second hearing. I would like to call on Michael Garrahan to offer opponent testimony on behalf of Save Standard Time. Welcome to committee.
Thank you, Chair Manchester, Vice Chair Brenner, Ranking Member Weinstein, and committee members. And good morning. My name is Michael Garrahan. I am a board member of Save Standard Time, and I'm here to oppose S.C.R. 6. The clock changes may tempt us to take morning light for granted, but it's important. Putting the clock ahead is not like traveling, where the sun at our destination helps us reset. It's more like bringing the other time zone here, and the sun keeps doing what it was doing. The morning light helps us wake up. The evening darkness helps us go to sleep. And people who study circadian rhythm find that this is the most important signal to regulate our circadian cycle. Working against that, as daylight saving time does at both ends, tends to degrade sleep and increase the risk of certain chronic health conditions such as cancers, diabetes, even fatal accidents. Studies have found higher rates of these problems at the western edges of time zones than at the eastern edges. People talk about seasonal affective disorder in the winter. The usual treatment for that is extra light in the morning, not the evening. Adolescents in particular need morning light exposure to do well in school. And the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, the American Medical Association, and other specialist organizations recommend the use of standard time as the best year-round solution. Until 1966, the United States did not have a national daylight saving policy in peacetime. Several states observed standard time year-round, including most of the South, and the central and western parts of this state. The only parts that sprang ahead for the summer were Cleveland, Akron, and about 20 counties in that area. In 1973, we thought it was a good idea to try using daylight saving time through the winter to get through an oil embargo. After the first month of dark winter mornings, public opinion turned against this, and Congress was forced to fall back as usual that October. Winter morning safety was a real issue. You probably heard about school children waiting for the bus or walking, but the morning light improves visibility and alertness for all modes of transit, and in the winter it helps with the ice removal. We shouldn't let go of it lightly. Today there are several state bills for year-round standard time, including all 5 of Ohio's neighbors: Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, and Michigan. The Indiana bills didn't make it because they missed the crossover deadline, but the others are still in play. And a recent Gallup poll finds 48% public support for year-round standard time, only 24% supporting year-round daylight time, and 19% continuing with the status quo. The Sunshine Protection Act, currently in committee in Congress, has a problem. In addition to the health and safety risks of taking away morning light, it also takes away the state's option to observe standard time year-round unless they're already doing that. So you could be stuck with 12 weeks of sunrises at 8:30 a.m. or later in Lima, and you have one less tool in your belt to deal with that if the public doesn't like it. So I ask this committee not to burden schools with the extra difficulty of dark winter mornings, keep a fair share of light in the morning, and don't advance S.C.R. 6. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your testimony today. Are there any questions for the witness? Vice Chair Brenner.
Would you be willing to, thank you, Chair, would you be willing to supply to this committee a list of the various studies that you have suggested per your testimony to the committee?
Through the chair and to Senator Brenner, I would be happy to do so. I will email the committee clerk.
Thank you very much, and we will be sure to distribute those to the members of the committee once they are received. Are there any additional questions? Seeing none, thank you very much for your testimony today. Please Please also note the written testimony that is available on your iPads. This concludes the second hearing on Senate Concurrent Resolution 6.